Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another episode of the Summer Night Nightcap series. In tonight's episode, I've been busy modifying an aluminium inlet manifold for a lad for a motorbike, welding some different flanges on to take a different type of carburetor. Unfortunately, my video camera decided to eat the bastard tape, so we can't look at that. I've done a bit of machining on the table for the press, we'll have a look at that. I've got a little bit of welding to do. I've got a sign there behind us for work. I've got to make a frame for that and a couple of brackets onto that. Yesterday I was planning on doing the service on my compressor, and I was going to do a bit of a video on that. But what happened, a friend come down and I said I would do a little bit of welding for him on some heavy C-section for a house he's doing. Anyway, the little bit of welding ended up taking all day. So I didn't get anything at all done in the shop. Also, what happened was my trusty Draper angle grinder let the magic smoke out. So on the brighter side, the other lad is Joe, he went and bought us a brand new DeWalt angle grinder. So all was not lost. You probably remember a couple of videos ago I showed this hammer, trying to find out basically what its use is. Lots of people have come back onto us saying it's some sort of panel beating hammer for like panel beating cars or copper work or tin work. There's a lad I speak to on Facebook, a lad called Stephen Weir. He actually lives in Ireland, and he sent us an advert where you can still buy one of these. What they're actually for, there's a metal magnet goes on the front of there, and you put a tag on with spikes on, and when you've cut a tree down or you've cut a log to length, you braid the bastard thing with that, and it locks the name tag or the number tag onto the log. So it's actually for fitting tags to logs, ends of trees. Nothing at all to do with panel beating. The idea is a ball end, when you're in a hurry and you're hitting, you're bound to get a square blow because the ball end pivots. Anyway, thanks very much, Stephen. You've solved one more mystery. I've got another tool here. I'll get some close-up shots of it later. It's like a triangular shaped blade. It looks a bit like a bayonet, the blade. Got a wooden handle on, a nice brass ferrule. It's obviously very old. There's no maker's names or markings on it. It's got a hook on there. I'd be interested to know what it's for. It's not mine, it belongs to a friend of mine. We've all looked at it and come up with various ideas, but nobody's actually said yes, that's what it's for. Anyway, I'll get some close-up shots and I'll put some pictures of it. And if you can think what it's for, if you can let us know. I could think of a few good uses for it, mate, but anyway, have a look at it, see what you think. I've got a box of collets here, milling machine collets. I got them from a friend. They don't fit any collet tool that I've got. One did. If anybody recognises the collet holders, if anybody recognises the collets, interested to know what sort of holder they fit. If anybody wants them, just drop us a message and I'll happily post them off here for the cost of the postage. Like I say, they're no use to me, they're no use to any of the lads that I deal with, so if anybody wants them, let us know and I'll happily send them to you. This is all I've got to weld. It's just an exhaust U-clamp onto a bit of inch angle. I've ground the mill scale off the angle and I've ground the coating off the clamp. I haven't so much ground it off so it gets a good weld. I've ground it off because it's a form of galvanising. It's very, very bad for you. Anyway, I'll put a couple of tacks on and I'll weld it. I'll put the lens on the camera so you can watch it being welded. die grinder here with a rotary burr, carbide burr, just to knock the thickness of that out. I don't do that on health and safety, but one thing you can't be too careful with is your eyes. So when you're using tools like that, face mask, you now wear glasses anyway to see with, and I wear safety glasses in the shop, but safety glasses aren't enough when you're using one of them because the bastard bits fly everywhere. Show you one little thing on it. On the safety screen, that was molten brass. When your screen isn't designed to be worn for casting, but it's all I had at the time, and that was a splash of molten bronze. A friend of mine had the mask on. I mean, without that mask, that would have been an absolute catastrophe. Next half round fail. As long as it's got a handle on, you can't get much safer than that. That's basically it. And just clamp round the pool. Once I get the sign fastened to it, I'll get the other one done. Six inches. You notice I didn't clamp the workpiece down. You know, it's 2 foot long. I've got to hold the one end. I can hold that and control that, no problem at all. Bit of wood, save damaging your machine table. There you are. You get key thinner hand that. Anyway, these are the 2 bits of steel I'm going to use for the cross members for the table on the press. All I'm going to do is square the 2 ends up. That's actually a 3-footer drill. It's the only cut I've got long enough, but it does a reasonable job of squaring the ends up. All I want to do is make sure they're both the same length. I've got them clamped together. And I'll turn them round in the vise. Oh. See, all I need to do is make sure they're both the same length. And he's put a reasonable finish on, and now they're both the same length and all the ends is nice and square. What I need to do, I need to mark out and drill the 4 holes, drill and countersink the 4 holes. Touch in there, stop moving, and it kicks off. Right, that bolt's 1/4 inch, half of that's 125 thou. So we're 0 x-axis, weighing in 125. Right, that puts we're right on the edge of there. So we can 0 that again. And I want 2 3/4 inches. 1, to 2.75 is 2 3/4. There. So what we'll do now, lock the table up as well. That's the X-axis and the Y-axis locked off. Put a centre drill in there. If you look at it, it's in the middle. Measure it. 2 3/4. It's now just been spot on within a couple of thou, been half an inch out. For the sake of putting a ruler across, I can see straight away that's 2 3/4. It's definitely in the middle. It even looks like it's in the middle. 2-inch bar, it's on 1 inch in the middle. Right. Now I've got 4 ends to do. Totally isn't on each end. So what I'll do, I'm going to stop the drill that goes into there, so I can put the bar back in the same position every time. Right, that screws into the drilled and tapped hole in the end of there, in the fixed door device. There you go. That locks up, and that's what gauge or stock all that goes under there like that. Right, so I've got Y-axis locked off, X-axis is locked off. So what it means is I can drill my hole, and I can just simply unloosen the base, turn it round, bollocks, drill the other one, simple as that. Little bit down the rubber hammer. We've got to be in the same place on all 4. So we can countersink 4, we can drill 4, and we can counter bore 4. Quick measure. 2 3/4 inch. It's right in the middle. 2 3/4 from that end, which is just what I want. What I'll do, I'll countersink and put a pellet drill in each one. Put a 6mm pellet drill in. Now we'll come to drill the 12mm hole with the 12.5. We can slow things down a bit. A little bit of oil. It should machine quite nicely, this material. It's good steel. It's that one hole drilled. Oh, yeah, twat. Up against the stop, nip it. The gentle bed down. so you can show how quick and simple it is to accurately place the holes. There's the other one. Right, I'll drill these two and I'll change the drill. They're the bolts I'm going to use, 12mm cap heads, so I'll put a 12.5mm drill through there. If you didn't have a drill stop like that, you could just put a T-bar, a T-clamp in the T-clamp on the table and put it up against that. But for what it takes to make right, we'll slow this down a bit. Right, that's a better speed. What I do when I'm using a big drill, like bigger than 6mm, I'll use the table to drill, use the X feed on the table, try to use the Z axis on the table. If you drill with a quill, it could possibly grab, use the feed on the table. It's a new drill, it's nice material to machine, so snapping the cuttings off. So the cuttings are coming out even both sides because the drill's been sharpened properly, so we're drilling the right side as well. Right, so we'll do a drama, which is what we want. Try our bolt in, lovely. Oh, you bastard. See how easy it is to get it back into the right place every time. I'm going to put a counter bore in the end of the hole for the cap head to set into. I've got an 18mm milling cutter here, which will do the job quite nicely. What you're doing, try and put the milling cutter into a drill chuck. Drill chucks are for drills. Milling cutters go into proper collets. Gets a much better hold of them, much more accurate. Right, we need to go in for 1/2 inch. So touches there, 0 Z axis, or on inches, 1/2 inch. Nice and gently, cutting fluid. It's a simple matter to turn it over up against my stop, dip the vase up, bastard. It to check and make sure it is cutting in the centre, just in case something moves. The DRO is at 0 when it touches, which is there, or 1/2 inch. nasty sharp stringy bastards. Right, that's a bolt in there. Looks a lot neater than a bolt head sticking up like that. Makes it look like it's finished. Right, we'll assemble it and see what it looks like. Anyway, that's a table on the press. It's lying nice and flat. What I may well do, I might put a nice run of TIG weld around there. I want to put a brake across there, a folding brake. I'm not sure what the strength of those bolts. I know if I weld them, they'll be. What I wish I'd done now, I could have bored these out and put the pins right through. Anyway, I think I cut a nice run of TIG weld around there with a 309 dissimilar rod should do the job. What I'll also do, I'll drill some more holes in here and split those ones. So I've got to press at work and the holes are too far apart. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. That's still bastard recording. Bollocks, man. Hello.